She still doesn't realize she's no longer famous. Celebrity is a vague word. There are many ways to use the word A-list, whether you're thinking of famous Hollywood stars or your favorite waiter at the local diner. Getting a little fame or being in the spotlight for a few years or even decades doesn't mean that everyone will always remember your name. Some people can't accept that no one cares about them anymore, even if they try hard with new songs, reality TV shows, Twitter followers, and other things. The people here should stop putting up with this. Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag. We know Pratt will find this when he does his daily Google search for his name because we put it here. We don't know what Pratt and Montag were like. I don't think Montag is a very smart person, but she might be able to beat Pratt at checkers. As a blonde pair, they've gone from one boring reality show to the next, but none of them have come close to the heights they had hoped for. There's no such thing as a celebrity because both of them have been on several I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here shows. It might burst soon and this couple will never be seen again. Jaden Smith. One thing that makes Jaden Smith famous is that he's Will Smith's son. Okay, that's it. It was cute when he was in Pursuit of Happiness. The remake of Karate Kid in 2010 did its job, but the sci-fi movie After Earth in 2013 was a big disappointment. Besides those trips, he hasn't done much. His little sister pushed him out of the way and sang Whip My Hair. Because of his strange tweets, it looks like he might need more help than Mr. Miyagi can give. Young Master Smith didn't even become famous before he fell apart. It would have been because of illegal drugs, the Church of Scientology doing its dirty work, or something else. Reid. Reid was getting better in the late 1990s and early 2000s. We loved her because of her part in American Pie and her show on The Big Lebowski. But Wild On was where we got to know her. After that, it was changed to Paradise, and things began to go badly. She took too many Jaeger bombs in her job, which was once looking bright. These days, she's been in a lot of small projects, but the roles aren't getting much attention. It looks like she's cleaned things up, but she probably won't become as famous as she was for a short time. Mariah Carey. Katie, I'm sorry, but you're gone. All I Want for Christmas Is You, the singer's big holiday hit. And now, though, not many people know her. A lot of people will hear her holiday song, but some people are already dreading it. Not because they hate Christmas, but because they hate the song. Her Queen attitude worked when she was a pop star, but it's now seen as tacky. Lip-synced during a 2016 New Year's Eve show, and now people are more likely to complain about her singing than listen. She made fun of Nicki Minaj's voice on American Idol, which got her into even more trouble. Rita Ora. Pop stars are often known all over the world, but it can be hard for them to cross the pond no matter which side they come from. The name Rita Ora is one of these. It was a big hit for her in Europe and the UK, but I Will Never Let You Down was her only big hit. That says a lot that her record company dropped her. Her goal was to keep her singing going, but reality TV, which is the last stop for famous people, has helped her. No one has to be a judge on X Factor UK or America's Next Top Model to say if someone's pretty. She's in the spotlight, but it's getting smaller and smaller. Tyga. He used to be an artist, but most people know him as Kylie Jenner's too old for her boyfriend, even though the two say they never dated. Many people looked at him when his song Rack City came out, but they quickly turned away when they saw that he was dating Kylie when she wasn't old enough to vote. Tyga keeps putting out songs, but no one's listening to them. To begin with, Tyga didn't have much of a career. Some of the one-hit wonders on this list are better than him. He's still been seen with Kylie, who draws a lot of attention from the press, which makes him think they're still after him. Leah Michelle. Someone can be very skilled without being famous. Even though Glee is over, Leah Michelle doesn't want to lose her fame. Because Ryan Murphy put her on Scream Queens, she got a second chance and began her singing career. But nothing she's done or revealed has changed anything. Still, she walks the red carpets, hoping that the cameras will see her again. Her career began in shows, but she still has a great voice. But she might not understand that no one cares until she goes back to what got her started in the first place. Leah, please stop telling us about yourself all the time. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. In the 2000s, 50 became famous for singing and often topped the charts. But his fame went away when he quit making songs. He tried to start a lot of different businesses, but they all failed. He tried to sell shoes, headphones, beds, champagne, and cognac. He made a lot of money by investing in vitamin water, but now that he doesn't have any good songs and has had a lot of failed acting jobs, he's no longer important. His music's still there and still bumps, but he's not going anywhere else. After seeing how big he became in the rap world, he probably feels lucky to be alive. Brandy Norwood. Brandy Rihanna Norwood, better known as Brandy, rose from poor beginnings to become a pop star in the 1990s. She's since become a role model for new artists with many skills. Her many hits in the music business, including The Boy Is Mine and Sittin' Up in My Room, made her famous and helped her reach an expected net worth of $12 million in 2020. Brandy started working in show business when she was a teenager. Since then, she's not only learned how to work in a complicated business, but she's also become richer thanks to her showbiz-focused Norwood family. Brandy's public profile has changed recently, despite her past fame and accomplishments. This is partly because of an event that made her less visible in the spotlight. Even though she may not be as well known as she used to be, Brandy Norwood is still an important figure in the entertainment business because of how she changed things and how she continues to inspire budding artists. Cameron Diaz. It's not often that an A-list star leaves Hollywood for good, but Cameron Diaz did it so quietly that not many people seem to notice. It's possible that we don't notice that she hasn't been in a new movie in years because we keep watching The Holiday. There's something about Mary, Charlie's Angels, and In Her Shoes. As a result of years of hard work, Cameron Diaz seems to have given up. She's now married to Good Charlotte's Benji Madden. We haven't seen her on TV or in a movie since 2014, so she isn't famous anymore. Tyra Banks. Most of the time, celebrities are well known, even among people who don't pay attention to them, because they want to move forward with their lives. Tyra Banks, a model and actor, is not like that. 2000's Life Size is her biggest movie. She was a judge on the television show America's Top Model, but all she did was bark at young women who are just trying out. Banks is now the host of the show Dancing with the Stars, which is great because the only famous people that show can get are D-listers, like Super Bowl winner Donald Driver of the Green Bay Packers. Roseanne Barr. On her show Roseanne with John Goodman and other funny people, she used to play a normal blue-collar mom. The show did end after a controversial 9th season in which Dan Connor died, and the whole season was a story written by Roseanne, the character. In 2018, a recovery began, but that same year, Roseanne thought it was a good idea to say bad things about the race of a government figure. The second season of the reboot was thrown out, and the show was changed so that Roseanne wasn't in it. She hasn't said much since. Lindsay Lohan. When Lohan starred in the 1998 version of The Parent Trap, she became a star for the first time. But she got her start as a young actor on the soap opera Another World. With roles in movies like Freaky Friday and Mean Girls, she became famous, but her famous and bad behavior caught up with her. Stories about how often she was late to work, how often she stole, and how badly she abused drugs caused her star to fall quickly. She stopped doing well at the box office, and directors stopped working with her. Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club, the show she tried, was pulled after one season. Lindsay, it's time to get a real job. Jennifer Aniston. People became aware of Jennifer Aniston when she didn't wear a bra on the Cold Friends set and said that she thought that would be enough for the rest of her life. Of course, the show's still popular on Netflix. What isn't? She tried being an actress and getting married to famous people, but neither worked out very well for her. The TV show The Morning Show, which she's currently working on, is getting mixed reviews, but people are still watching it to see what the old star is doing these days. Amanda Bynes. Every young man and woman watched The Amanda Show from 1990 to 2000 to have fun with Bynes. After that, her spin-off brought her even more fame, but it didn't last. Amanda stopped being seen soon after her shows finished. She's tried many times, but all she could work on was movies like Easy A, Hairspray, She's the Man, and What a Girl Wants. In 2013, she had a breakdown like Britney Spears and had to put off her comeback. In 2018, she must have made her fans sad. she's had a lot of style changes, including getting bad tattoos on her face. Hulk Hogan. It's not a joke that Hulkamania happened. It was a big part of pop culture in the 1980s, but after movies with the wrestler, reality TV shows that showed a shady family, and a controversial tape, this likable and lively character lost it. Gawker, the online newspaper that posted the tape, was sued by Hogan and won. Since then, that's all anyone has known about him. The only Hulk people think of these days is the big green one who's part of the Avengers. Even though Hogan puts in a few visits here and there on WWE and other shows, he's no longer in the public eye. Britney Spears. She became the world's biggest pop star overnight when her song Baby One More Time came out. Fame came to her quickly with her high school image and controversial music videos. She kept things going with album after album. Everything fell apart after a 55-hour marriage, a public divorce from Kevin Federline, several public breakdowns, attacking paparazzi with an umbrella, apparently that's a bad thing, going in and out of mental health facilities, and setting fire to 2 buildings by knocking over candles. All these things add up to a star that's turned into a sad story.